Stirring the coffee with 2 cigars, a gift from Frank Pesci, using the Vortex method, the only true way to optimize the taste of your coffee. At the molecular level. Good morning. Welcome to the Daybreak Show. I am the Sultan. We'll get started, but first, I guess you could call this Weiss brand premium coffee. Let's see what their premium coffee tastes like. Made in a percolator. Surprisingly okay. Decent. As good as any canned ground coffee can be. Okay. Don't let this world squeeze you into its mold. That was a paraphrase of a scripture that came out many years ago. And I believe the original was, don't be conformed to this world. And it was translated as, don't let the world squeeze you into its mold. I like that. You are unique. You're not like everyone else, but you're acting like everyone else. And many people in the world are acting like others right now. And we've lost our individuality, haven't we? It's gone. Creativity is gone. It didn't take long before masks became flowery and symbols and company logos. And people couldn't stand just looking like the average person next to them with a mask on. But you know what? You've let the world squeeze you into its mold, and you have been squeezed in the past 6 months. 2020, for most people, has completely fucking sucked. Let's get real. How long will you continue to allow external forces to make your year suck? All because of a fucking presidential election. Fucking shame on you. Yes, you heard me right. This wouldn't happen if this was not in a re-election year. Think what you want. If you're not thinking like that, you're thinking this big. Think bigger. Look at the global impact. They're trying to fucking overwhelm you. One wave after another. You are buried in the sand up to your neck on a beach, and the waves are coming in. You hold your breath for the first wave, it goes back out. Another comes in, you hold your breath. How long will you be able to keep holding your breath with every wave? The goal is to wear you down and make you comply. You are going to rise up slow and steady from this year that sucked. There's many of you who put your unstuck dreams on hold because of the bull crap that's been thrown at us, the waves that have been thrown at us every few weeks. Have you had enough yet? I didn't allow it to get to me for 1 week. I'm having a great 2020. This is a great year for me. Everything is right on time because I didn't buy into the bull. Every gambler knows that the secret to surviving is knowing what to throw away and knowing what to keep. Kenny Rogers, 1978. Humphrey Bogart and Lauren Bacall. The chemistry that you saw on the silver screen was real. He was nothing like the tough guy that you saw on the screen. He was a prankster. He had a big heart. He was always making everyone laugh, making her laugh. When he died, they asked many people to do his eulogy, and they declined, saying they couldn't even get through one sentence without crying about the beloved Humphrey Bogart. There's 2 kinds of people in the world. Number 1, gee, I'm glad I did that. And 2, darn, I wish I had done that. The darn, I wish I had done that is a greater percentage of the people. Picture yourself at 90 years old. Picture yourself at 90 years old, sitting in a rocking chair on a porch, thinking back about your life while you're rocking. And then your face changes when you think about Not the things that you did, but the things that you didn't do. Everyone's face changes when they think about regrets. And those regrets are more about what you did not do, not what you did. What should you be doing? What do you want to be doing? That's going to keep you from regretting when you hit 90 years old. Coach Greg Adams says, just wear a mask turns into, just get the vaccine, will you? Some men had the right children with the wrong woman. Can you relate? You can't regret your children. You love your children, but you regret the woman that you made them with. That is a possibility. When you look back on things, you have the right children, but you had them with the wrong woman. You can't turn wrong into right. There's no counseling in the world that'll turn wrong into right. I might be the only guy online that encourages divorce, because some things you can't save, especially things that never should have happened in the first place. You can't wave a magic Jesus wand over a marriage that never should have happened. Sorry. What is the one area in your life that you are seeking to improve as soon as possible? Put your answers down below. What is the one area in your life that you are seeking to improve? I'd like to see your answer as soon as possible. What do you want to improve as soon as possible? Put your answer down below. Xavier says, do you know of anyone who produces organic, chemical-free pipe tobacco? I don't. I know there are some roll-your-own types. I believe there's one. Correct me if I'm wrong. Called American Spirit. That is organic. A roll-your-own kind of tobacco, which I guess could be put into a pipe. I said grow your own. I've grown my own, and I've enjoyed it. The process was great. Tobacco is a really awesome, what I call patio plant, to have it in planters around a patio, because it grows pretty big. It's nice. He said in Australia, growing your own is highly illegal. That's a shame that you can't even grow tobacco. That's something. Like you're growing poison or something. Again, the government knows what's best for you, doesn't it? Listen to your government. Let me share something by Paul Harvey with you called The Policeman. It was written many years ago. Policeman. A policeman is a composite of what all men are, mingling of a saint and sinner, dust and deity. Gold statistics wave the fan over the stinkers, underscore instances of dishonesty and brutality, because they are new. What they really mean is that they are exceptional, unusual, not commonplace. Buried under the frost is the fact. Less than 0.5% of policemen misfit the uniform. That's a better average than you find among clergy. I'd like that. There's probably less bad policemen than there is bad clergy. Interesting. I think there are clergy that are doing more brutality to people by far, by the thousands in some churches, than any cop, any bad cop could ever do. What is a policeman made of? He of all men is the most needed and most unwanted. He's a strangely nameless creature who is sir to his face and fuzz or pig to his back. He must be such a diplomat that he can settle differences between individuals so that each will think he won. But if the policeman is neat, he's conceited. If he's careless, he's a bum. If he's pleasant, he's flirting. If not, he's a grouch. He must make an instant decision which would require months for a lawyer to make. But if he hurries, he's careless. If he's deliberate, he's lazy. He must be first to an accident and infallible with his diagnosis. He must be able to start breathing, stop bleeding, tie splints, and above all, be sure the victim goes home without a limp or expect to be sued. The police officer must know every gun, draw on the run, and hit where it doesn't hurt. He must be able to whip two men twice his size and half his age without damaging his uniform and without being brutal. If you hit him, he's a coward. If he hits you, he's a bully. A policeman must know everything and not tell. He must know where all the sin is and not partake. A policeman, from a single strand of hair, must be able to describe the crime, the weapon, and the criminal and tell you where the criminal is hiding. But if he catches the criminal, he's lucky. If he doesn't, he's a dunce. If he gets promoted, he has political pull. If he doesn't, he's a dullard. The policeman must chase a bum right to a dead end, stake out 10 nights to tag one witness who saw it happen, but refused to remember. The policeman must be a minister, a social worker, a diplomat, a tough guy, and a gentleman. And of course, he'd have to be a genius, for he will have to feed a family on a policeman's salary. Paul Harvey on The Policeman. I want you to rise slow and steady and make 2020 your best year. Do not let the world squeeze you into its 2020 mold. You are bigger than that. You are better than that. Rise slow and steady. And I'll see you tomorrow on the Daybreak Show, your source of sanity, clarity, and reason.